And I'm live. Welcome to the live stream YouTube world, or to myself, or whoever ends up being in here. The title accurately describes literally what's going on, what level my character is. My live streams will forever always be predominantly a chatting live stream, with the game being secondary. However, I thought for shits and giggles that I would try something different and highlight what it is I'm doing when I know what I'm going to be doing in the title. That way you don't have to waste your time clicking and going, oh, it's this shit again, right? So a lot's been going on. I've found my way just a little past way level 17. Hello, NFC. How's it going? Are you new to the channel? Just about to grind on some more harpies. We've got to watch out for Sister Rathalon, because she'll unleash her wrath, alright, because she's an elite. And World of Warcraft Classic is no walk in the park. Although this would be a nice place for a park. Harpy Lieutenant Rings. Witchwing Slayers. Let's get those Slayers. I just have to remember which ones they are. I think they're deeper in. This whole area is infested with them. No, you can stay there, harpy bitch, or I'll bonk you in the skull. I'm a druid, but I'm using my mace, which is kind of funny on these characters that are a couple of levels lower than you. Because you can actually still kill them relatively fast and do almost as much damage as if you were in bear form. So it is kind of funny. Oh, there we go. Those are the ones we need. Them big bitches right over there. I had to do some of these in another quest earlier today, and I recorded that. Now it's funny, I'm live streaming a little bit before supper, and I'm back in the same damn area. The only difference is the quest is different. Let's hope the drop rate isn't too bad. I really... okay. I see what's going on. We do have someone that's here. Hopefully they don't slow me down too much. I kind of hate when there's a lot of people in an area. Oh, would you just fucking die already? Yeah, I don't remember what the drop rate is on these. So far, it's not that good. Already out of mana. And I have intellect gear. Welcome to World of Warcraft Classic. And that's just the way this shit goes. On retail, you never sit down for a drink. You don't need to do that shit. It is pretty wild the differences over time with World of Warcraft, in both how the game has evolved and equally devolved, all at the same time. Still nothing. Oh, someone's been going on a harpy rampage. Like I said, it's kind of funny at this level with this gear, whether I go in bear form or just stay like this whacking my mace at her. Relatively the same damage. I could be here for a while. Unfortunately. Oh. There's a sneaky one. I forgot about those ones that stealth. Hey Raj, how's it going? Still nothing. Oh boy, oh boy. They're really gonna make me grind them out, aren't they? I'm telling you. Third, yeah. Well, mine, technically you're the 18th person to enter my stream, but most people know better. They go, nope, not this shit. Which is kind of weird, though. Because especially if I put in the title what it is I'm doing, it is kind of weird. What the fuck? It is kind of weird that people would just come in and leave automatically. Because most people that come in are people that already know me, and then you know what game I'm playing. You already know how I talk and how I act and all that shit. It is pretty wild how quickly I can rack up some views, like overall views on the live stream. Bit tired, hungry, waiting to go for supper soon. Jesus. I guess he doesn't want to. I mean, most people want to, but... Seriously? Now it's attacking him. And I'm fucking stunned. That's hilarious. Yeah, you better run. That's fucking funny. But fucking turd still doesn't want a group. There's just people like that. Though it's a lot more rare, like I said. Hey, how's it going? Fuck these harpies. Get the fuck out of here. better not interrupt me. Hey, William, how's it going? Oh, would you just fucking die? There we go. I'm telling you, Classic can really get on my fucking nerves. Especially when the drop rate is a pile of steaming shit. Nice. I think I have the Excalibur in Valhalla. I think I got that a long time ago. Not one goddamn ring yet. Welcome to World of Warcraft Classic, where the drop rate is amazing in some quests and some other ones are an absolute fucking shitfest. I shouldn't have to slay 30 of these bitches just to get 6 rings. That's why I like kill quests a lot more. Like, go and kill 15 of these, 12 of that. Wow. Still nothing. Like, come on now. Ah, for real? Oh, this is annoying. He doesn't want to join. That's what he gets. But I'm also not gonna fucking go out of my way to heal that motherfucker. Holy shit. This is gonna be interesting because she's like level 20. There we go. Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. Voltage in Canada? Fucking die. There we go. Still can't get over that. That guy's died like almost so many times. But he doesn't want to group up. Mind you, I yelled it out. Maybe he's not paying attention to the chat. But yeah, people are pretty special. Wow, so this could literally take a while. But I'm 17 on my way to 18. Pretty safe to say I'll be hitting at least 18 tonight. I don't think I'm going to go to 20 tonight. That would all depend on how much I ignore everything else. And I'm not too sure that I'm willing to do that, to be honest. I mean, this could have been relaxing if I was actually getting some fucking kills. Or some drops. But I remember, even like I said, 17 years ago, this quest was a bitch. Wow, I got one. Tabarnak. It's about frickin' time. Travel entire Norway. Yeah. Yeah, there was a few weird things. Do I have any other skills? I wouldn't call my gaming a skill. You're funny. A skill. I play guitar, I sing. I write poetry, I write music, lyrics, piano. I do a lot. I just don't talk about it or show every single thing that I can do on YouTube. That's only when you're good at it. That's a skill. Just playing a game like this, there's no skill involved in this. Trying to entertain people in a live stream, that's a skill. That's what I'm trying to work on. That guy is still out there. Oh, wow, another one. Not too shabby. I suppose I could maybe be nice. Don't really feel like it, though. And that fucking cunt just walks away. What a fucking dingleberry. What a fucking douchebag. Some people have no concept. Yeah, they are annoying. I hope this bitch dies again. What a useless fucking cunt. But not really that common, though, to find someone like him. Wow. Fuck these whores. That's right, get the fuck out of here. Ah! They're running after that guy again. What a fucking loser. But yeah, these harpy bitches are annoying. More so because the drop rate of the item that I need is like non-existent. Yeah, some people are just, you know, they make you wonder if they were like aborted and survived, didn't quite stay in the womb for 9 months, only maybe got through to like 2 or 3 months. Because there's some people I just don't get what the fuck is going on inside of their noggin. It baffles me. Oh yeah, anybody who gives the stream a thumbs down, they'll get that screeching for the rest of their life every time they go to bed. They'll get awoken to the sounds of this shit. Trust me. You don't want that. Yeah, but this is one of the worst fucking quests ever. I remember it too back in the day on my journey to 60. This was one of those few quests that were just fucking awful. But I am halfway done. So, I mean, there is that, I suppose. Oh, I can't wait for supper to be ready. Omelet with onions, mushrooms, all that shit. With some sweet potatoes. Even though it's got the word sweet in it, it's a low glycemic indexed carb. Much better than a white potato. Much healthier. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. But I'm kind of numb to it, like I said. My main thing is, where are my goddamn rings? I already got 3 of them out of the 6. Then after that, as soon as supper's ready, I'm gonna head down and eat. I'll end the stream from a software perspective. But I'll leave the stream running just so I don't have to, like, re-tag it, restart it. Do you know what I mean? So, like, on YouTube, it'll still be on. Like, the chat will still remain. But the screen will be black, obviously, because the stream is technically canceled. But then I'll magically just, like, reappear shortly after I stuff my face. I lost an additional 2 pounds, which is exciting for me on Weight Watchers. That's effing huge, because, man, I'm struggling. But I've put on some muscle, I can promise you I have, and some water retention from the creatine, but I've lost that weight. Yeah, so that I'm super excited about, because I had hit a plateau for a good couple of months, actually. On Weight Watchers, I lost like 12 to 14 pounds from December to the first week of January, right? Like about 14 pounds. And then after that, the actual number on the scale never dropped. But then I started creatine, I started working out super fucking hardcore 7 days a week, doing the P90X. And then my weight started going up. And I was like, well, that's no fucking fun. You don't want that to happen. But now I've lost all that weight that I put on. But I didn't lose the muscle. Get it? So, even though the number on the scale isn't much lower than where it was in January, I've probably still lost an additional 5 to 7 pounds of fat easily. Like, very easily. Which is why they sometimes say don't get too obsessed with the number on the scale, but still, the fact remains, when for 2.5, almost 3 months, the number on the scale doesn't budge, something's not working out right there. And I had to make some changes, like drastically reduce my diet, soda intake. Even though I've talked about this before, there's no sugars, no carbs, no calories. There's still a lot of gunk, a lot of shit in that. So I think my body is just kind of functioning a little bit better. You were a fat pig in 219? I don't do kilos, I don't know what that means. Right? So yeah, so overall today I gotta say is a pretty good day. Think about that. Dieting with Weight Watchers and exercising for 3 months and almost literally not seeing a single digit change on the scale. And then for a while, you actually gain like 5 pounds and you're like, what in the fuck? You know what I mean? That's almost like half of everything I lost put back on, but it's not that I put it back on. Again, creatine is an amazing supplement, but it opens up your muscle cells. And it allows more water to go in, so you could get bigger pumps and push a little harder when you work out. That's the not the mystery, but the magic, rather, behind creatine. So to fight and still lose so much fat, while I still have all that water weight and the muscle that I've put on, like I said, that's what's fucking sweet. It's pretty sweet. You were 106. Holy fuck, I'd be anorexic if I was 160. God damn. Like I can see my abs. You know what I mean? When you can see your ab muscles, that's when you know you've got the shit going on. You know what I mean? That is like the epitome of a good body fat percentage. But don't get me wrong, I still have a good amount to lose. But the fact that I can see them, not like shredded, like, whoa, look at those. It's one of those like, oh yeah, yeah, no, yeah, I could see those. Yeah, they're right there. You know, you still kind of have to squint, but you could see it. It's there. They're not like in your face. That would require me to lose a lot more weight, obviously, and lower my body fat percentage. But that's how I know that I'm obviously on the right path. And I'm 218 pounds. So for a lot of people, 218, 220 pounds is psychotically overweight. But for me, it's definitely not. Five foot 4. Yeah, I'm only 5'10". Well, only. Yeah, 5'11". Yeah, 5'11". With shoes on, you know, I'm 6 foot easily. But I don't really care about that. You know, that whole like, hey man, I'm 6'4". Yeah, I'm 6'4". I'm actually glad that I'm not tall. I actually prefer to be like a little bit on the shorter side of things. Better center of gravity. There's actually a lot of benefits to being pretty short. Oh, fuck. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm live streaming right now. Yeah, so like I said, 5'10", 5'11". So basically I'm average height. But I like that. Some people feel that need to wish they were really tall. But the reason they wish they were 6'4", or 6'6", or 6'8" is because they want to be noticed. That's not because there's actually something physically they wish they could perform that requires them to be that tall. They just want to stand out. They just want to be able to walk into a Walmart and look over everybody's head and have everybody look at them, which is actually what I don't want. I don't want to stand out. I want it so that in a normal fitting t-shirt, you know what I mean, going into a crowd, I blend right in. I'm one of those people. I want to be like an assassin, like Hitman, Agent 47. Fucking bird. I'll make a turkey out of your fucking ass tonight. That's right, run. Too late. Now I'm about 5'8" and my weight's about, yeah, I don't know what kilos is. How come 1 second I hear of a man that's 6'4"? That means they're as tall as a semi, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being 6'4" or something like that, or I'm sure I wouldn't have been bothered by it. I think the main reason I'm glad I'm not above 6 foot tall is one reason. Weight. The taller you are, generally speaking, and being of proportionate mass, like muscle to fat and all that, you're going to weigh more because you're a bigger individual, right? So if I was, like right now I'm 5'10". I say right now like that could change. I'm 5'10". Say I was even 6'2". Not really all that much taller, just 4 inches. Well, they say on average that a human will weigh about 7 to 10 pounds more per inch. That's the difference. So I could easily weigh a solid 25, 28 pounds to 35 pounds more being 6'2" with the same body fat composition, same muscle mass, like proportionately and everything. If I was 6'2" right now, I would not be 218 pounds. I'd be closer to 240, 242 pounds. I don't want that at all. There is no fucking benefit to weighing more. Like, at that weight, it's just insane. I'd rather be 180 pounds and fucking ripped like a Ruffles bag of chips, man. Do you know what I mean? Like an average UFC fighter, light middleweight division, 180-ish pounds. That's more my style. You're 140? Hello, Noah. How's it going? How we got talking about this, I forget, but that's okay. But I will have to go in a moment now that I'm done that quest. We're honing in to level 18, man. I've been grinding it pretty hard today. Level 18. I'm confident that tonight... Well, that depends. I could decide to drop all this, play guitar, go for an additional walk, exercise some more, and then go to bed, and then it's done. But if I push hard, I'm hoping to get to at least level 19 tonight. That way, tomorrow, for sure, I'll be level 20, which gives me my Horde Lion Cat form. And that's huge, because now I can finally start deciding, do I go Night Elf, Alliance Druid, or Tauren Horde Druid? And then from there, I can furthermore decide if I want to play classic World of Warcraft or if I want to stick to retail. Because retail is just so much easier. But there's a lot less that can be done. That's the thing. Because remember, I still haven't really figured that shit out. Well, that's sad. It shouldn't matter what your height is. It should matter more what your weight is to try to keep someone healthy. Oh, good for you, my son. You're 6'10", but you're 550 pounds and you look like a sumo wrestler. Oh, my son, you're only 5'7". You're a disappointment, but you're 140 pounds and you're in good shape. Do you know what I mean? Like, height should not matter whatsoever. Just, are you taking care of your body? That should be what's important to parents of any culture. Any whatsoever. But yeah. Alright. I'm going to log out here. I'm going to end the stream. Like, from a software perspective, I don't suggest you wait around in the live stream. I wouldn't do that. I'm just letting the YouTube side of it running. So that, more than likely, when I do come back shortly, I can just resume the same live stream with the same view counts and all that, and I don't have to, like, redo another one from the beginning. It's just, it's a lot easier for me that way. But yeah. Alright, thanks for stopping by, and if all goes well, assuming I don't change my plan and, you know, don't decide to go out and do something, I should be back in about 15-ish minutes or so. Alright, so maybe I will see some of you in roughly about 15 minutes. Alright, bye for now. I think I'm back. I can't really tell. I'll do one of these. Bang. Now let's see how many seconds it takes before I see that. Okay, that only took a few seconds. Cool. And it's cool that there's technically no one in here. Makes it a lot easier for me to stream. I really don't know how I would do it if there was that many people in one of my streams. There we go. I am trying to adjust the screen size. This is kind of pissing me off, to be honest. There we go. Alright. Says there's one person in here. So, when I come back live, even though this stayed up the whole time and I was just going to eat, I don't know if it re-notifies people that I'm now live. Do you know what I mean? Because I never technically ended the stream. I just ended it from my software on my computer. But on YouTube, I just kept it going the entire time. Anyways, that's all I'm saying. So if there is one person that just came in because it said 0 and then I went live and momentarily, shortly after, I ended up getting someone, if you'd be able to... Oh, they left. They came in, they're like, what the hell is this shit? And they left. Wow. Good thing I'm a few levels above him. Bam! In the face. Yeah, so if there is anybody in the chat, please let me know if you just got notified, like that I came back on, if that makes any sense. Otherwise, in the future, it might mean that I'd have to end my stream and then come back. I don't know. What's up? Whatever. Oh, that's right, I gotta get the key. Okay, I remember this now. Yeah, I gotta get the key, and then I can escort him out. Gotcha. But I can turn into a sea lion. Hey, hey, hey. That's not how you welcome your guests. I'll make a goblin stew out of your ass. Even though I just ate. Gotta pay attention here. Run like a bitch. They all do. Oh, there he is. There's that little bastard. That's right, walk this way. Couldn't even have a drink in peace. You little goblin shit. There. Give him a backhand, or a back paw. Seriously? That did not miss. No, get back over here. I hate when these pricks run. Because then that happens. But you know what? Piss on it. Come at me. I'll just clear a few of these out. Then I'll turn it in. I'll do the escort. Talk to me. The escape. Wants me to reach level 18, which I'm like, I'm pretty much already there. But it technically wants me to grind. Yeah, my nature wrath of balls, or nature balls, whatever the hell you call those, more lethal than his arrows. I'd probably have to kill 10 of these to, oh, would you? Like I said, this game can frustrate me, but man. Like on playing a game for several hours, I can't play a game like Call of Duty for several hours at a time. Whereas this kind of game I can, especially when you're at max level, you've got good gear, you can go around, kick the shit out of real people. Imagine like an open world Call of Duty game. That would be crazy. I just mean like from the sense of like where it's massive PvP.
Yo! Keep it real!
Let's do it. This prick better fight. He better not be one of those passive-aggressive or passive, that just watches. Get in there. Technically, with those saws, he should be able to one-shot all these little goblins. Decapitate them all. Just grab him with the pincher there that he's got. And chop up the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and try to grind a few of these guys out. I'll probably end up hitting level 18 while I'm questing this. Yeah, I'll go for it. A little bit low on mana, but he is kind of helping me out a little bit, so it's not too bad. So again, if anybody's in the chat that just joined, let me know if you got the notification that I was live just like about 5 minutes ago when I came back, because my live stream technically never ended again. I'm curious to sort of figure out how that works. Well, that escort wasn't so bad. I mean, I know it's not quite done yet. You're just gonna stand there? Oh, that's... Oh, okay. Now I see what's going on. Wow. And then he's gonna go and aggro the other guys. Oh, that was so frickin' close. Iman said, hey, how's it going? Thank you. Yeah, I spent a lot of money on this microphone. I like it a lot. It looks kind of bland and similar to a lot of high-end streamers and podcasters. So I wanted to make mine look a little different, so I crocheted a little blanket, if you will, like a scarf around my microphone cap, just so that it would look different. And, yeah. And then the background is just like a photographer's background when you use it to reflect light. So it's all like that crinkled gold or crinkled silver on the other side. I used to use a green screen, like an actual, like, green screen. And I was able to have animated backgrounds and all that was cool. But because my computer's so old, it couldn't handle that. That's why my streams have to be at 30 frames, even though I'm gaming at 60 frames. At least when I'm on the computer. When I'm on my PS5, obviously I could stream at 60 frames and have all the fancy overlays and the animated backgrounds and all that shit. But I just felt like, you know what? My computer's 7 years old. I can still game with new games at 60 frames on high to ultra settings. I just can't also stream because that's just too much pressure on my CPU. But anyway, so that's what I did. I wanted to be a little bit different. I know sometimes some people have nice things in their background so that their whole background looks kind of okay, like their room. Or they'll just have an animated background. I decided to have like that gold broken glass kind of look, just to be a bit different. Are you new to the stream? If you're still in here? I know that there's been a few people that have hopped in over the last few minutes. I'm just about to hit level 18. This is actually really, really exciting because I'm really close to Orgrimmar. So I'll be able to go and get my... Oh, I'll have to hearth. Good, my hearth is on cooldown. Never mind. Then I'll be able to fly to Thunderbluff and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I am having a blast though, I gotta say. Let's just kill this bird just to make it official. I think this one, or one more, and I'll be level 18. And then I'm hoping to get to 19 maybe by the end of the night. It probably won't happen. It all just depends on how much I push. I mean, I was AFK there. It says 2 hours, 20 minutes. It's probably more like an hour and a half, to be honest. Here it is. There we go. Level 18. So we've got Fairy Fire, a new regrowth, we got a new mall. Well, that's huge. I gotta absolutely go for that. Thank you, question mark. Are you the same question mark? Because your profile picture's different. Are you the same question mark that used to come in? And I was like, hey, how's your brother? Exclamation mark. Right? Because, you know, I'm goofy and cringy like that. Except I'm already there. I still can't believe there's no Druid trainer in Orgrimmar. Because there's a Druid trainer inside a Stormwind, which is like the equivalent. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's so messed up. I could have sworn it was a different color. Not a big deal. I was just curious. It's like, what are you talking about, man? It's the same. It's the same. Oh, I got you. Yeah, the Riddler. Don't mind me. Odd that there's no Druid trainer in... Or... Yeah. You're making it so complicated. I thought for some reason it was a different color. But I'm level 18. I'm excited. Very excited. Let's fuck up a few of these goblins. Little goblin whores. I'll get my new maul, which is, like, huge, because that's, like, my main attack. Like, I mean, that's massive. That's probably the single... this guy say? Undercity is to Stormwind as Stormwind is to Undercity. I view Org and Stormwind the same. I don't think Undercity has a Druid trainer either. Ah, well, that is interesting. Yes. Question mark. Have you ever played World of Warcraft? I don't remember. I don't remember if you have. But like I said, I have a blast playing this. And listen, I get it. It's not the most, you know, exciting watching someone just leveling up, beating on these little goblin pricks hours at a time. But hey, if Asmongold can do it and pull 50,000 people in a stream, I was kind of hoping someday I could pull 50. Minus the 1,000 part at the end, you know? So I know it's not the game that's the problem or what's happening in the game. Ah, no way. I fizzled out around level 47, 48 on me troll rogue, man. Don't be shy. That was a cringy troll impression. It wasn't supposed to be good. But I still had fun doing it. That's all that matters. Yeah, I do too. Right now, my path, if you're curious, my forsaken friend. Don't ask me what that was either. Is I've got a Night Elf Druid up to 32. I got the Tauren Druid up to 18. I want to get the cat form. Then I'm going to compare them side by side. Remember, there's no customization in Classic World of Warcraft. That's it. You're done. You can't change your fucking hair color. You can't transmog. You got one shitty-ass bear form. That's it. So you better come correct and make sure that what you got is what you want to stick with, because there is no going back. So I got a Dwarf Rogue for the Alliance. I got a Troll Rogue for the Horde. I got an Alliance Druid and a Horde Druid. Because now it's between Druid and Rogue, but I don't know on what side. Because come the Burning Crusade, I'm not doing what I did back in 2007. I am not playing half a dozen fucking characters and gearing them all up. It's just fucking bullshit. I don't want to spend that much time on World of Warcraft. I don't. I want to get to 70. I want to pump in my 1 hour a week minimum to get capped in arenas, get that PvP gear, and mangle bitches all night and day in the open world. And that is it. I don't need to do that on 15 different characters. For the Forsaken. Again, terrible voice impression. But I had fun doing it. Yeah, exactly. This is like my third Tauren. You know what I mean? Moo Moo McGee. Again, don't ask me what that was. It made sense to me. A lot of times I say some weird random shit. People, what the fuck is this guy on? It's like, that's the problem. I'm not on anything. Some people think I should be on something. But then that wouldn't be as interesting. I would be more normal, but why the fuck would I want that? I don't want to sound like the generic next door neighbor Joe kind of thing. All right, let's get the item. Let's get the shit going. But yeah, WoW can be a lot of fun. I'm kind of hoping if I end up sticking with it. See, I've been streaming for about a year, right? And the streams are just, let's be honest, it's fucking... Thanks. I can do better when I warm up. Like, take one, take two. I can't just do it, like, on the cuff when everyone's watching me. I'm not shy. It's just one of those things where I have to you know, sort of thing, and try to do the troll voice. There's a few times I recorded myself doing it, and I was like, wow, like I actually impressed myself. I was like, hey, that was pretty good. And then I tried it another time, and I was like, oh, no, that's no good. I was like, delete that. But, yeah, so I've been streaming for like a year now. It's not growing. She said the same thing. It's the same size. But what I need to do to my channel, even though I'm consistent with playing all the new games that come out, showcasing them and talking about game updates, I still haven't really felt like I found myself. To be just a YouTube personality where you can just do whatever you want gaming related and get a shit ton of views like a Markiplier or a Jacksepticeye or a PewDiePie, that I find is harder to do. It's almost taking the easy way out when you're a one-trick pony and you just stick to one thing, one game, just stick to it, and that is fucking it. Because if you do that for a couple of years, whether you're good at the game or not, you're bound to get some subscribers, and then you're bound to get more views and more people in your live stream because you're now doing why they subscribed to you in the first place. I know I talk about this a lot, but I think about that a lot. Like most people, my 14,000 subscribers did not subscribe to me for World of Warcraft, or for live streaming for that matter. It was all like, hey man, thanks for telling me how to redeem my legacy pack for Hitman 2. Okay, well that was 2 years ago when I started YouTube. Do you know what I mean? I got, 300 and something thousand, I think 350,000 views on my Call of Duty video. Here's what you can do offline. Okay, great, you're helping people out, but just because I play Call of Duty after that, they're done. That watching me play Call of Duty doesn't help them do anything unless I do some type of guide. So, because I don't really want to live my life just doing guides and stressing out about that, I have to either become entertaining or funny or something. I gotta figure some shit out. And if I can't do that, if I can constantly always stream the same couple of games and make a lot of series, random gameplays about just a few games, and then go back to all the new ones that come out, then go back to my main go-tos, but I'm consistent with those, that's where maybe those videos would get me a lot of views. Maybe. So you would hope. Yeah. Oh, don't ask me to do the Torn one. No way in hell I can do that. Hello, Phil. Back at the post already. Have every piece of the frickin' Dean armor. Just need the boots. Right. So you got your helmet, your sword, no fucking boots. That's the foundation. How can you stand tall and proud when you ain't got no fucking boots? But I got an Excalibur. Cancelled. Those guys are... What do you mean the tip of the iceberg? I'm the iceberg. I will be the fucking iceberg. What you mean by that is they are few and far in between, where you can just do whatever you want. It's like the Rad Brad. The Rad Brad is like... I don't know. Fuck, I'd like to think I'm fucking 10% as charismatic as this... As that motherfucker? 10%? Come on now, that's being humble. As the Rad Brad, I'm pretty fucking rad too. Maybe 10%. But that guy, you don't see him. You don't get that, hey, I'm over here now. You just get the, hey guys, alright, we're gonna do it. We got a new game, Resident Evil. Alright, I love you guys. Let's jump into it. Yeah, but he's not annoying. Maybe that's why I'm annoying. I can be. I thrive to be annoying. And he'll just play any game. Doesn't fucking matter what it is. A game comes out, he plays it. Part 1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking part 50. Beats the game. No fucking guides. No reviews. No walkthroughs. No tutorials. No hand-holding. No tips. Fuck all. Just, here I am. You don't see me, but you hear me. I'm playing a game. I'm not good at it. I'm not bad at it. I'm just, whatever. And I'll pop 1 fucking million views per video. Every time I upload. Holy shitballs, man. That's who I had aspired to be on YouTube, was the Rad fucking Brad. Just play a game, ramble about nothing, and make money. A shit ton of money. But then I found out something. Reality. You just got to have the right personality. Because if you're not going to help people and you're just going to entertain, then it fucking better be good. Whereas if you're not entertaining, you're not funny, you're not charismatic, people don't have to like you. But if they like the information you're giving them because it's helping their game become better, oh, that's where my underwear went. Oh, okay, right? I get that all the time in my comments on my channel. Oh my god, dude. I was running around all this time trying to find this fucking shit. I looked it up and there you were, and you just right to the point, you just showed me the way. You got a sub for that. Wow, that's great. I got a sub for that. For helping him out in a game I haven't fucking played in a year. Do you see what I'm saying? So if I play all these other games, make guides for all these other games, that guy that I helped in that game isn't necessarily going to come back. Because who's to say we're now playing the same game? You see what I'm saying? And I think that's why my my sub to view count is pretty low, despite the fact that I do get quite a few views per month on my channel. They're all like guide videos that I don't do too often. And then you might think, well, then make more of them. Yeah, trust me, if I could make 350,000 view videos like I have a few of, multiple times a month, I would, and I'd be rich. And everybody in my live stream would have a Series X Xbox and a PS5, you know what I mean? Like, trust me, I'd be milking that shit if I could. Wrong expression, I mean, they're like the 1% seller that kind of defy all the rules and logic. Yeah, because, and I'm gonna sound like a real asshole. I'm gonna sound like a real conceited, narcissistic asshole, but I'm gonna do it anyways. A lot of these guys that are celebrities that are just pure entertainers, that just talk, that don't fucking do anything again, like your Jacksepticeye's and all this shit, and your Markipliers, yes, some of them are talented and are quite funny, but there's no way that I'm not 1 to 5% of what some of these people are. There's no way. And then you have some people that have absolutely no talent, and they've got hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitch, 500,000 subs on YouTube. They complain all the time. They yell at the people that are in their stream all the time. They're not even really good at the game they're playing. They look very sloppy, very shitty lighting. Nothing professional going on. You hear all the scratching, the banging, and the farting, and the wind blowing outside. But yet somehow these fuckers are pulling in 5,000 people in their live streams at a time. And I'm sitting there going, I don't fucking see it. I just don't see it. The Rad Brad, I get it. But holy shit, man. Like over 12 million subs. Million views per video. Some people, it's funny because it's like you said, they defy all logic. They're not even really trying. They're nothing special. But then you'll have your odd one, and this is the guy that I always default to because this is a guy I don't even aspire to be because I don't even think I could be that good in my dreams. And that's a guy like Dr. Disrespect. Because the guy is funny, he's got his own character, he's actually good at the games he plays. Not only is he good at the games he plays, he's a world champion at the games that he plays. That's like psycho. It doesn't get much better than that. His live editing is absolutely insane. I don't even think Hollywood could produce a movie of that high quality. But yet, here's where the punchline comes. I know streamers that pull in twice as many views as Dr. Disrespect. They're not funny. They're not boring, but they're not funny. They don't make you like, oh my god, I'm gonna have a hernia funny. They're not necessarily unique, but yet somehow they're pulling in twice as many concurrent viewers in their stream as a guy like Dr. Disrespect. That's pretty freaking wild if you ask me. And that, again, defies logic. You would think Dr. Disrespect would be the guy pulling in 70, 80,000 concurrent viewers in his live stream. But you won't see that, no offense. Expeller does less damage than my Legather's Dane. Oh, I know that, X. And if they adapt to their content heavily to cater to as wide of an audience spot... Yeah, actually, he didn't even complete just Cause 3. Yeah, the Rad Brad. What do you mean? They literally get botted. What? Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm sure that can happen, but I don't know if... I doubt the Rad Brad is getting bots and that's how he's getting paid. He would have been banned by now. That guy's been on YouTube for like 12 years active doing Let's Plays. I guess I can see your point. Don't some of them only play the minimum? They don't do any of the super cool stuff or the devs gives it to them, right? So, again, I'm not saying none of these people deserve what they're getting. What I'm saying is, it feels like some people should have their YouTube channel swapped. Is what I'm saying. It makes no sense to have a guy who doesn't take his channel seriously, doesn't have a nice microphone, and I'm talking, this isn't like a flex like, oh, you're rich, you need to drive a Lamborghini. I'm saying when it comes to this microphone, this is like the gold standard, and that was my very first big purchase I made when I made some money on YouTube. Within the first like 5 months I was on YouTube, I got monetized. This was one of the first things I bought because I wanted that high quality audio. If I'm going to flap my gums 100 miles an hour, and it's not going to be the funniest commentary, well, the quality of the audio better be up there. There's got to be something there that's of good quality, right? You don't hear sounds in the background and my fan blowing. Like I said, you don't hear my tongue swishing inside my mouth because I have all the proper software and all that. It comes to a point where when you're so big, and I'm not, that you need to step it up, and some people don't step it up. They're making an absurd amount of money, but they're not investing in nice lighting, a nice camera, you know, a background so that it looks clean and organized, right? So to me, those are the three most important things. Maybe not the camera right away. That's more of like you know, an added bonus, but your microphone to me is probably the #1 most important thing. So I went with that. And then, of course, proper lighting helps. And then after that, if you want to up it and go berserk, I got myself a photographer's DSLR camera as a fucking webcam. It's not because I was like, ooh, look at me, I'm hot shit. It's because that's how serious I take this shit. I don't think this is a joke. But it feels like some people, they either take it for granted or they just don't fucking care. They don't even want to make a minimalistic investment on their channel. But these guys are growing like nothing I've ever seen in my whole life. And it just kind of blows my mind. It really, really does, because I've had people compliment me before and say, hey man, you know, I really appreciate how you started making some money on YouTube and you didn't just go and buy some fancy gold chain or whatever. You like literally dumped it right back into your channel. And I was like, well, that's what you would think most people would do. But not from the ones that I've seen. I didn't mean anyone specifically, but anytime you see someone with like 5K views and you don't understand why, I'd be willing to bet they're juicy. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. The big YouTubers are basically for the ordinary player skill of that game. They're always acting clueless. It's quite irritating seeing people like PS4 trophies having no clue how to arrest people in Watch Dogs. Like, oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got... Oh, man. No one with those kinds of issues is getting 5Ks. Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Like me, my average views on my channel, usually on my good months, the last few months have been shit. But generally are in the upwards of 250,000 views a month on my channel. But again, the average live stream, the average gaming upload, even if I've got some tips and tricks, it's fucking 20 views, 20, maybe 30 views. If it's American Truck Simulator, I can sometimes pop 50 views a gameplay video. 50 views. Well, that's about as many views as I used to get in the beginning. Well, no, that's not true. I used to get about 5 or 7. So, I mean, I am proportionately getting more views, but at 14,000 subs, 20 to 50 views on a random gameplay video is kind of low. But again, if you're not offering anything apart from just gameplay, again, only very few people are going to be able to garner hundreds of thousands of views. Like, who's that other guy? Oh, who's that other guy? MK Fire and Ice. He's an interesting YouTuber. You don't see him, you don't hear him. So he can't be funny or anything for that matter. Because Yoko being... Oh, okay. He can't be funny because you don't hear him, you don't see him. He just plays games. He's a no commentary channel, and that must be like a niche thing, again, for people that want to watch games, and they don't want someone like me that they see and hear. They just want to see the game. This guy cranks in several hundreds of thousands of views for every single video he puts out. And I've watched some of his videos, and no offense, there's nothing great about them. No, like, there's no cool editing, there's no post-production shit. It's just raw, here's the gameplay footage. There's no, like, funny slow motion. You know, like, there's literally nothing. It's just, there's the gameplay. Just plain and simple. The guy hits record, he plays a game, plays it for an hour, stops it, that's it. Where's my 300,000-400,000 views for that video? And I'm saying good for him, that's great, but how the fuck does he do that when you have other streamers that try really hard to do some stuff extra and they get fuck all? Like, I mean nothing. That's all I'm saying. Well, no, it's not, and I'm not saying I'm entertaining either. That's not what I'm saying either. But I can't watch footage of a game without someone talking. But that's just me, though. Obviously, this guy, you know, he tapped into something because people watch this guy like crazy. I don't know. And I've seen other personalities and stuff like that. And like I said, like Dr. Disrespect, it's like, okay, I get it. But some other people, I watch them, I see how they talk, how they engage, and just like their personality. And I know that that's subjective, but I'm like, dude, your personality blows. You're fucking trash, but you're doing well. Then I see another guy who's amazing, who's got almost better live editing than Dr. Disrespect. Do you know how many people this guy averages on his live streams? Less than me. I know that's funny, because he can't get much lower than 3 or 4. He averages like 1 to 2 people a live stream. And this guy live streams 7 days a week. It's just insane what this guy does. But he's got like nothing for views. It's insane. So I'm not the only one. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah. But that's why it's confusing for me to sometimes be like, what do I need to do to step it up? But there technically isn't anything I need to do. Oh, maybe I should be like this guy, just stick to one game. It's working for him. But then I don't like doing that. You know what I mean? Then it's like, oh, let me go and do this. Let me go and do that. And then I'm just like, oh, well, he's doing this. It's working for him. So like almost all the different styles, there's already someone out there doing it, and they're successful at it. Right? So, anyhow. Whatever. Let's just go ahead. Can't put anything on my head yet. I am going to ignore the chat momentarily. I just want to go through this really, really quick. 5 into... Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I just want to get this gear out of the way really quick. 3 intellect, 2 stamina. 4 strength, 4 stamina. What do I got for the... Really? That's what I got for that? Okay, so let's do that. That'll give me a bit more stamina. Strength, 3 strength, spirit 5, 247. Yeah, we'll go with that. Almost done here. Yeah, no, those are shits. 3 holy fuck. Fuck you, I'm not paying that. 2 strength, 3 agility. 2 strength, 3 agility. Yeah, let's go with that. Eagle. Eagle, eagle, eagle. 4 stamina, 4 strength. What do we got here? Okay. Ah, 17 gold. I don't fucking think so. I don't think it's worth it. As I buy it anyways. Bear with me here. Miscellaneous. Neck. Nothing. Okay. What about the finger? The finger. Nope. The whale. 4 intellect. Yeah, that could be good. And then... piss on those. Those are like a fucking ripoff. The whale, 3 spirit, 2 stamina. 3 spirit, 2 stamina, 3 strength. Yeah, no, fuck that. And then the last piece. Yeah, we might as well either do that. What cloak do I have on? Well, it tells me 4 agility. We got a forest with 2 intellect. Yeah, that's... whatever. Alright. Well, that's what I'm hoping eventually. And I mean, listen, I'm not looking to get nearly as big as some of these people. I think a lot of it was timing. They were around at the beginning. I think if some people were to start all over again, no offense, they probably wouldn't get as big as they are. I guess in closing, my rant is this. Your real talent for YouTubing isn't necessarily going to be reflected in how you actually end up performing on YouTube or Twitch, and vice versa. Just because you do insanely well streaming and uploading YouTube and Twitch and you're super successful, it actually doesn't necessarily mean that you're good at it. I know that might sound really contradicting. It's like, well, they must be good at it. They're bringing in $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 a month. Great, but I'm telling you, don't let that always dictate that that's how talented they are. I will someday show you a guy's live stream. We'll drop into his live stream, this guy I know, and you will be blown away how this guy can't get more than 2 or 3 viewers in his live stream. He basically gets as many people in his stream as I do. And this guy is like, it just makes no sense. He should be way up there, and he's not. And he's been doing it, I think, for longer than I have as well. It's criminal how piss poor he's doing. But he's amazing. Which clickbaiter? Yes. Yeah, I got some level 18 gear there.
Well met.
A little bit. Sorry, this is like really boring. Like if you thought the first part was boring, this is it right here. I'm really trying to speed it up there. Some of this stuff I should putting on the auction house, but I'm like, you know what? I just kind of want to get through this bullshit so that you don't have to wait around for the next thing to come. Flask of oil. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. That's a quest item. That's empty. Let's close it. Let's close it. Yes, when I talk out loud, it helps me kind of move my ass a little bit quicker sometimes. It's the way my brain works. Okay.
Goodbye.
What works? Clickbaiting can work, but I don't know. Don't even get me started on that. I know a major clickbait and douchebag kid behind the camera. Isn't he the son of Angry Grandpa that passed away? That's actually really funny. Kid behind the camera is not funny. I think he's a useless fucking bag of shit. I know I really don't say a lot of nice things about some people, but I really do compliment some others, like I said. This guy, I forget his name. The Riker Initiative, that's his name. Amazing guy. Play with Josh is amazing. Dr. Disrespect. The Rad Brat. I mean, there are a lot of people I like. I know sometimes it might seem like there's a lot I don't like, but no, there's more people I don't like than I do like, because I'm very picky with what I look for as well in a streamer or whatever, or a YouTuber in general. I'm very, very, very picky. Okay, let's try and hurry this up. This is not going to be easy. Decline, piss off, piss off. Yeah, I can't. I fucking hate that guy. No, yeah, I can't do that. All right, let me focus here for a moment. Let's see what happens. Let me just figure something out here. Let me start closing some of my bags. Okay, so first things first. 3 strength and 3 spirit. That should go there. That is going to end up being garbage. Okay, so that's garbage. That's just kind of better. That we'll just put on because I don't have a ring. 4 intellect, 4 stamina. Yes, that replaces that. You're going in the trash. 2 strength, 3 agility. 2 strength, 3 agility. You're going to go here. You're going to go there. Confusing, but it's working for me. 3 intellect. 3 intellect, but with also 2 stamina. You're going to go in the trash. 4 strength, 4 stamina. Right, so you're going to go in the trash. You're going to come here for melee DPS. 5 intellect, 5 stamina. That goes there. And now, boom. Done.
How?
There we go. So that's all my DPS bear cat stuff. 5 strength for the cloak. There we go. Excellent. Now I'm all organized and shit.
Or the Horde.
So, oh, there's the cat form. There's the cat form right there. That's the one right there. Let me close the shit really quick. So this is what I want to be. This is what I'll get at level 20. So instead of the purple cat that I have for Night Elf on Alliance, that's it right there. Finally, a guy not moving. So purple cat or this thing. Looks like a weird lion, you know, wyvern, ape, monkey fucking thing with horns. But it's completely different. So that's the whole thing, because there's no customization in Classic World of Warcraft. Your customization is, do you want to be Horde or Alliance? So it's like, pretend like that's me right now, except I'm in the way there. I'm trying to get behind the guy, so it's like you get an idea of what it was like if it was me. What the fuck? But yeah, that's it right there. And again, I won't know until it's actually me playing it, and, you know, how do I like, you know, the lighter colored fur and all that. I might, you know, it contrasts more than the purple cat from the Night Elf. I might end up liking this more with the big horns and all that, because unlike my retail Druid that you've seen where I can glow, you know, with like flaming fur and all that, and it's all really cool. Let's kick his ass. But yeah, that's what I want to be, right there. There we go. He's outside, so I can zoom out more. You could see the contrast a lot better when you're light fur. All right, let me read the chat in a moment, and I gotta go for a quick pee while I fly. I'm not gonna pee well, I will, but anyways. Not while I'm on the wyvern, urinating all over everybody. Oh, that's right. I still need to go get my skills, actually.
What do you need?
Shit on a stick. Yes, let me fly to Thunderbluff. Let me get my skills, because then I can just hearth. Excellent. For everyone that doesn't want that, there's 100,000 12-year-olds clicking faster than they've ever clicked before. What about the fact that he clickbaits about his deceased father? Yeah. Is he supposed to just let the channel die? I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's dirty, but that's too many subs and too much money to just say it's over. Oh, well, yeah. Yes, so... Anyways, watch this, because I'd like to think this is kind of cool. And I'll be back in a moment, because I gotta piss. Real bad. But you got a nice 3-minute flight here. This is kind of cool, because you can't fly in Classic. Right? Like, there's no flying, except when you fast travel. Even though it takes 5 minutes to go from one place to the next. Might not sound like it's fast, but compared to walking, I can promise you this is really fast. And no, even though I'm low to the ground, I can't get attacked or anything like that. I shall be back in a moment. Indeed. Yeah, because in retail, I could do this on my own because I can fly anywhere I want. Ugh. Once I get there, because to me this is sort of like the highlights of some of my videos. I once made a video flying from Orgrimmar. No. Flying from Undercity to Booty Bay, or just something ridiculous like that. And I think it got like 500 views. Now, you might think to yourself, that's not anything to brag about, and I'm not bragging. But considering my average World of Warcraft video gets like 20 fucking views, 500's a lot. You want 20 bucks in your pocket or 500? There's a big difference there. 500 bucks is nothing compared to $1 million, but it's a lot better than 20 bucks if you want to compare it to dollars. Some people just love that shit, you know? But yeah, once I get there, you saw that lion-ish looking horde cat form. That's what I'll get once I'm level 20, and I'm just a little bit into level 18. Once I land, I want to show you again the picture really quick of the Night Elf. Unless you all remember my Night Elf Druid, the purple one. Yeah, kinda. Yeah. It's like a... yeah. Da, 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 da. So again, I know I've done this before, but let's do it again. WoW. Classic. Cat forms. Meow, meow, meow. Alright, here we go again. There it is. So you saw this. You've already seen that. You saw it in action. That's my Night Elf Druid one. Right? The purple cat. I like them both, but I better come correct with which one I want to stick with, because that is absolutely huge. Like, it's huge. What do I do? Even the bear forms are a little bit different again, right? They're not quite the same. The Horde bear form, well, I mean, you've seen me be the bear form. You know, this one, you've seen me. And then the Alliance one is more this color. It's a little bit darker. It's more of like a stone color. It doesn't have the horns, and the actual bear form is actually smaller. So that's the difference. And then they changed it to this. And I fucking hate the new-ish cat form for Night Elves. It looks fucking dumb. I hate it with a passion. I just love the old school one. So that's why that's a big deal. There's a huge difference between these two from a visual perspective. So I have to make up my mind. Is this what I want to go for? And then from there, is this even what I want to do here? Or do I want to play an Alliance rogue? Or do I want to play my troll rogue? Or do I just want to say fuck all this shit and play retail? Or fuck all that shit and play nothing and just stick to playing random Call of Duty streams and playing sports games and call it the night? I still haven't figured it out yet. It's annoying, but, you know, whatever. Kinda, yeah. I don't know if you've seen... Well, I know William's seen my Night Elf Druid. Yeah, so you saw the cat form. That's my bear form with the horns, and he's pretty big. You know what? It takes 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds. Or I might want to do the dwarf rogue. But there's my Night Elf Druid. He's level 31. I've got the cat form on him and the bear form. I'll just show you. So there's the cat form. There it is. There's a lot of Horde in this area. I gotta be really careful. So that's the cat form. You just saw the lion one there in Orgrimmar. This one's darker. It doesn't contrast as well. It's still pretty cool. It's very different. When it comes to the bear form, very similar again. But it's more of a stone color. There's no horns, and I'm actually a little bit smaller. So there is a difference. Alright, I seriously gotta find out what I'm doing here. Oh, it wants me to go down there. And no, I'm not really playing this guy, but what I am doing is... I technically should be hearthing and not leaving this guy stranded. I should log him out in an inn to get rested XP. Except I'm so far away. Let me get him somewhere a little bit safer. Actually, I'm already... Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Fuck it. I know what I'm gonna do. This will just take a few minutes. But at least you get to see the purple cat versus the, you know, the other one that looks like a lion. From a visual perspective as a humanoid form, I think I prefer the Night Elf. He's more built. Looks more... I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. I think I just like Night Elves a bit more. Their animations are kind of pretty cool. But I do like my Tauren a lot, though. And because I'm going to be spending most of my time in cat form, I'm not overly worried about, you know, the Night Elf look versus the Tauren look so much. Even though I do want to off-heal as Resto sometimes. This is the form I'm going to be in most of the time. The purple cat's got those glowing yellow eyes. Whereas the Tauren Druid doesn't have that. Instead, you get the horns. So those are all those little things again. It might seem trivial, but when you're spending hundreds of hours to into the thousands. Don't forget, I got about 130,000 hours in World of Warcraft. You kind of want to make sure you're happy with your character. I mean, I much prefer World of Warcraft over your Call of Duties. I think this is where the streamer himself or herself will make a bigger difference. The game might be very slow at times, but if the streamer's good at what he does, can engage the audience, be somewhat entertaining, I really feel like this is a strong game. And that's why Asmongold is such an epitome of an example of that. He's proof. I mean, he pulls in twice as many viewers as Dr. Disrespect. And the guy's not even funny. He sounds like me half the time. Or at least I'd like to think so. And look how well he's doing, right?
Can I assist you?
Yeah, I'm just going to fly this guy back to Astronar. So what I'm exactly doing, in case you're curious... because I haven't played him in a few days. See this magical bar? You probably don't. There's like a dot here. I'll get double XP when I kill enemies. The longer you're out at a rested inn. Or at an inn, sorry. You end up becoming rested. So your magical bar moves ahead a little bit. And it's like a magical bar. So every time you kill someone, instead of getting 100% XP, you'll get 200 XP. You're getting double XP. Well, in a game like this, I can use all the bonuses I can use. Because it's already been like 3 or 4 days since I've played this guy. It's kind of like a small catch-up mechanic. And if you're handing in a lot of quests and all that, you could essentially have double XP for almost 2 or 3 levels. 2.5 levels on average. So that's pretty cool. So that's what I'm doing here now. Because he's just been logged out in the middle of nowhere. It's not very restful. The only Call of Duties that would appeal to me are World War II, not including World War... Right. And that's the thing. There's some people that are like, hey, man, you know, you're a pretty chill guy. I love hanging out. But they fucking hate WoW. And I get that, right? But then there's some people that don't even play games. They just talk like I do. Like, picture all the talking that I do in all my streams, but with no game. And I know some people that do that and they're successful. So again, when I keep going, maybe I need to do this, maybe I need to do that. No, I don't. I gotta stop looking at other people and sound selfish for a moment and do what I find is fun for me. Because if I'm into what I'm doing and I'm enjoying myself, that's gonna rub off on people. No one wants to watch a streamer that's miserable. Unless you're Wings of Redemption, he still somehow manages to get probably more views and money than I'll ever make in a lifetime. But that rubs off. Hey, he's playing that game I really like. And he's really good too, but what a miserable fucking dick this guy is. Like, who wants to watch that? Right? Versus, well, it's not quite the game I want. But the guy pays attention to the chat. And he actually seems to be having a good time. You know, to me, that's what I look for when I watch someone stream, more so than what game they're playing. But I get it, for some people, they're all looking for something different out of a stream. Why can't you play it? Because your computer doesn't allow it? Or because you don't have a way of paying the monthly subscription? There we go. Rested. This is all I ever wanted to do. So again, let's recap. Night Elf Druid. That's the animations for the spells. That's the cat form. You saw the yellow one, remember, just a few moments ago. That's the bear form. A little bit more of a stone color. A little bit smaller. No horns. Or... And I showed you the Dwarf Rogue if I go Alliance, but this is also my main dude. 48, almost level 49. This is like one of my number one loves. My Troll Rogue. Zulu Jin, man. Okay, anyways, that's enough of that. But yeah, and then... Big Beefy Torn. Tahonawa. That's a random name I made on top of that to make it sound native-like. It kind of has that ring to it. And I didn't Google it. Hopefully it's not like fucking diarrhea in another language. Because I made that shit up. I made it up all on my own. Yeah, I heard that game's pretty decent. Genshin Impact. Again, really quick. You remember my bear form? See, brown, bigger, bulkier, got the horns. But I don't have the cat form to show you yet, but I just showed it to you a few minutes ago. So for the, 2 people in here. Yes, Elenitis makes it sound a little bit more elvish. And it's a play on Leonidas. What do you prefer between the Tauren Druid and the Night Elf? Still don't have a PC in general. My parents probably wouldn't tolerate monthly subscription. Yeah. Yeah, it's like $15 a month American. But yeah. I'm at work. Just stopped past to say hi. Oh, I won't. I only do one stream a day during the weekdays. But thanks for stopping by, though. Yeah, I'm gonna be like in bed in probably the next half hour, 45 minutes. Entangling Roots, Fairy Fire, Hibernate. Maul and Regrowth.
We shall meet again.
Okay, so that's automatic because I did that. Maul. We got a new Regrowth. Awesome. Rank 2, Rejuvenation 3, Rejuvenation 3, Healing Touch 3, Mark of the Wild 2. What else did we get? Oh, yeah, the Maul. And then for this... Yes, we got Entangling Roots 2. Moonfire, Wrath of 3. Right. Oh, Hibernate. Actually, I'll do that. Thorns 2. Okay. So that's done. I was thinking like Elon Musk and Leonidas. Oh boy, Elenitis. Oh my god, you're funny. That's not even how I was looking at it. I was looking at it like years ago from... King Leonidas. And then, like, for an elven name, Elenitis. It's like an elvish-sounding Leonidas. It was just switching those 2 letters around. So, that was how I was trying to be semi-original. Oh, I love this druid. Look at this druid right there. So that druid is who I want to aspire to be. He's a full tier 3 Tauren druid. He's got the highest gear in the entire game. There's no better gear than what this guy has. And he's chasing a tier 2 rogue, and they're doing some real PvP. I would get walloped in a heartbeat. Like, I mean... You see what I mean? Look how he's getting fucked up pretty good, though. That's the PvP for you. I'm gonna get fucking killed. I'm gonna get killed, but I'm sure you'll get a... You'll get a kick out of it. Oh, I stunned him. See that? I got one-shotted. I kind of wanted to feel like I was doing my duty. But yeah, he was getting fucked up there, that guy. But you saw... Oh yeah, he's dead. He kicked his ass right there. That's it. That's the highlight of the stream right there. I could just fucking log out on a high note right there. I'll get my ass kicked again.
Forever guard
But, yeah, that guy right there, see how he all matched and all that? That's because, anyways, I got excited there. Yeah, he's got the absolute top tier armor in the game. But it's not feral. I think that guy was actually fucking a healer. Which is what makes it even funnier. He's a fucking healer, and he kicked the shit out of that rogue that was, like, disgustingly geared. Like, I mean, oh my god, was he ever geared, that rogue. Not quite tier 3, he was tier 2. But that's still way up there. And that was kind of funny. A man with a very high intelligence quotient, plus a man known to be a great fighter. Am I correct? Who's that? He's about something, but I'm gonna get my ass kicked just standing around here because I'm flagged for PvP for the next 5 minutes because I engaged in some shit I shouldn't have been doing. Because this is a non-contested area, but if you look at my Horde symbol at the top, the moment I helped... Well, I didn't really help him. I healed that Druid. Yeah. Ah! I fucking called it. I fucking called it. Did you see that shit? I told you. Where'd he come from? Just like that. Out of nowhere. Boom. You're done. Like last week's fucking Thanksgiving turkey dinner. Just like that. One shot. You're done. Where'd he come from? That's the power of the rogue. But he's also level 60. Fucking full tier armor. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty wild. I love TF2. What the hell's TF2? Team Fortress? Yeah, rogues are cool, but I have fun with my Druid. You know? That healer Druid killed that rogue. Now that rogue came close to being able to kill him too, though. What happened to me? Tactician ambushed me for 600 plus 1200, so he hit me for 1800, and I only have 500 hit points. So in one hit, he tripled my health bar. Fat head. Again, I engaged in PvP combat. Now, I didn't fight back when he hit me, so it doesn't, like, reset my ticker. So sometimes you gotta wait for that. It takes about 5 minutes for that to wear off. Now, if I was in a contested area, that would be up all the time. And that's gonna happen. That's gonna come to a point where I'll have to be careful, because I'll get, you know, my ass kicked by these high levels that have been gearing up for 2 years. Meanwhile, I've been playing for 2 days on this character. Very difficult. He's probably still around somewhere. There's a level 60 undead warrior. Oh. Oh! Again! That little bastard. Uh-huh. But I don't think she's flagged for PvP. She's thinking, fuck that shit. Because even though she's level 60... I mean, gear's not too bad, but it's not quite on par with the other guy. She would probably get her ass beat, believe it or not, almost as fast as I would. Yeah. Alright. I don't know what you mean by a karma charging weapon. At least I think he was. I mean, he could have been balanced, but I have a feeling he was resto. His gear was resto because this is the gear that he had. I could show it to you right here. Collection, tier 3. There it is. That's what I would look like. That's what he looked like. Intellect, stamina, spirit, intellect, stamina, spirit, intellect, stamina, spirit. Yeah, it's all about, like, healing and shit. That's what's fucked up about World of Warcraft Classic. If you want to be a DPS melee druid, there is no tier armor for you. There's obviously agility and strength gear and stuff like that, but, yeah, so he's like what's known as like a ganker, where he just, you know, gangbangs you all the time. I mean, I know that that thing is supposed to eventually wear off. I know that there's like a timer. Oh, wait a second. That girl warrior was green. That means they were flagged for PvP and he never attacked the 60. Yeah, she's flagged. See? I'm no longer flagged. See? My symbol is gone. If I heal her or buff her... Guess that rogue doesn't want to gank you. Yeah, so he can't kill me anymore. Alright. Now, like I was doing...
Strength and honor.
Well, I mean, he also has, like, some of the best armor in the game. There's really not much for him to do, to be honest. See, what he's doing is kind of like what I want to do, but without being a dick. I want to be able to roam around the world. Who needs a hand? Who needs to be resurrected? Who needs a heal while they aggroed 3 mobs on them? Who's ganking them? Maybe I can help them out like that big druid did to come in and kick the shit out of that guy. You know, that sort of thing. But not go around a low-level zone and just keep constantly killing people. Yeah, so anybody who's green, you don't want to heal them, except for the NPCs.
Glory to the Horde.
Fly to rat shit. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, you know, once or twice, you know, you're playing around, that's one thing. But when you're constantly doing it over and over, it's like...
Dumb.
But, unfortunately, that comes with the territory. It's not breaking the rules or anything. Photographed by a YouTuber named Karma Charger, who I believe makes funny weapons even. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just Atlas loot. It just shows you, like, the gear. Like, so the intro set would make me look like that. You know, the basic dungeon matching set, I would look like that for a druid. Then a step up, it's a different color. Tier 1 is this. Tier 2 is that. And then Tier 3 is what we saw, that guy. It's the absolute, like, best gear. Tier 3 Warlock, Tier 3 Priest. Tier 3 Rogue doesn't look that great, to be honest with you. Doesn't look that badass, but Tier 2 Rogue is like... Yeah, baby. You know what I mean? Like, that's the epitome of badass right there for the rogue. The tier 3 one looks like a pile of shit. Even the tier 1's not that bad, but the tier 3... I mean, if I had it, I'd wear it because it's a much better set of armor. But definitely not visually. And then, like, Hunter, tier 3 is like, meh. But tier 2 Hunter, it's like, bam. You know, it's like a lot more pronounced. Again, there's tier 2 Warrior. Tier 3 Warrior is kind of like, man, you know, I don't know. I don't really like tier 3 much for some reason. That's the Shaman one. Again, tier 2 just, I don't know, just looks better. Almost everything in tier 2 looks better. Tier 2 Mage versus tier 3. I mean, that one's not bad. Anyhow. Any fucking who. Killing lower levels. They can do it. It's a part of the game. It's just as simple as that. They do it because they can, because it's like, what are you going to do about it? The guy is so powerful, another level 60 didn't even want to get involved. You know? That's the way it is.
Keep it real.
They do it because they can. It's like, why do bullies bully people?
Time is money, friend.
Because they can. It's really as simple as that.
Be good.
What the hell was that? Anyhow. Construct manual. Control console. There we go. Turning in a few quests. This is actually really good because the way I'm keeping this up, even with all the bullshit, I'm already pushing almost halfway to 19, and at 20 it's cat form. And then one day if I hit 60 and stick to this guy, I'll mangle that motherfucker up that got me there, that human rogue.
Keep it real.
I'll remember his ass. But the sad reality is the amount of hours I would have to put in, weeks and months, to gear up to even stand a chance to that guy. You don't even want to know how long it would take. It would take months, 3-4 months of constantly grinding just gear at level 60.
Time is money, friend.
It's insane. More grinding again? Fuck that. Reach level 19. Where does it want me to do that? Okay, in between those two mountain, yeah. See? High level Night Elf Hunter, but he's yellow. That's like caution. He can't attack me, but if I wanted to, I could attack him. But again, I would get fucked up in a heartbeat. Have you ever had to decide over looking cool or having slightly? No, not for this game. I always go for the better stats, even if I look like an idiot. Yeah, the tier 3 Dreadnought for Warrior's cool. Can I what? Can you only stay in one region? Oh, no, I can go anywhere I want, but some regions are higher level than another. Fly to Crossroads again. It wants me to accept some more quests.
Strength and honor. What's up? Hurry back!
Okay, so we're not going to grind. Because that's just insane. We're just going to fly back to over here. Let's see what we've got. I mean, I got a quest up there. That's a low-level quest, but it would give me a little bit of XP. I should probably run up there, turn that in. I also got a quest up there. Actually, in here is Ashenvale, which is actually where my Night Elf Druid logged out, which is kind of funny. I'm not too far from where my other alternate persona is. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to run around and do it once for a joke or tap someone, but to constantly do it over and over again. Yeah. Like I said, you saw a little bit of PvP, and, you know, when you sneak around, you can really be a shit disturber. This game has the potential to be more exhilarating than Call of Duty. There's just no debating that, I'm sorry. But you can have 80-man battles and battlegrounds. And when it comes to world PvP, I mean, you can have 5,000 on 5,000, if not 20,000 people fighting if you wanted. Right? Like, there's no, turned in... Wait, what? There's no limit. You can have some... Like, sometimes you'll get raids. People that coordinate get together. Like that human rogue that was here, that was kicking my ass. He could have come in here with, like, let's say 20 or 30 real people in the stream. Or in the stream. In the game. 20 or 30 people. 40 people. 100 people. Could have brought his whole guild if he wanted. And he could have just come in here, ransacked the whole fucking thing. Then everybody gets alerted that Crossroads is under attack. Then you get a bunch of Horde coming in, and it's a massive fucking world war. And when that shit happens and you've got fireballs and sneaking fucking rogues and shit and ice bombs and lightning bolts getting tossed around, it's a lot cooler than just a bunch of people shooting each other in Call of Duty. The thing with Call of Duty is it's more consistent. There's a lot of downtime in World of Warcraft. Right? If you've ever watched any of my streams, it's not always jam-packed. Unless, of course, I'm just doing PvP in the Battlegrounds. On retail. But right now I'm trying to level up a character. So naturally it's going to be piss slow in the beginning.
I've been expecting you.
For obvious reasons. Yeah, I'm going to do something... well, not funny. I don't know why I say funny. No one's going to be laughing. But I'm going to head up north. And I'm going to go hand in those quests. And I might dip into the Splinter Tree post for the Horde and show you where I was just on my Night Elf Druid. Not that that's really entertaining or anything, but that's what I'm doing. When it comes to world PvP, it's whatever the servers can handle. Exactly. And with World of Warcraft, I've said this before, you know, it's kind of like that perfect blend of fantasy, action. I can pay attention to the chat. There's some relaxing moments where you can just kind of take it all in, look at a nice scenery, run into a few people, have a few... See, there's some real people right there. See? They're yellow, they can't touch me. There's a Night Elf Rogue and a human paladin. So right there, if I was like on my Druid and I was a high level like that guy that was there earlier, I could have waffled them upside the head, fucked them up, they never would have seen it coming. It's just unexpected surprise, so there can be, you know, a lot of action or not a lot of action. It just has a nice balance. But again, if you just want pure action, you can do that as well in this game. So it's just got a little bit of everything. Whereas World of... hey, Brian, how's it going? Whereas Call of Duty's a bit of a one-trick pony, but people like that. You find something you like, it's repetitive, but that's what's appealing about it. That one thing it's repetitive about is what people like about it. So. But yeah. Oh, running is boring. I can't wait to get my cat form like that Druid up there. That's going to be a lot of fun. So that's why not a lot of people play this game. Maybe that's why this game's not as popular as Call of Duty. You can't just jump in and start kicking the shit out of everybody. You gotta put in months of work into a character before you're top dog. You don't have to do that on Call of Duty. You just need to learn how to aim a gun. You know what I mean? And that's it. I'm not saying there's no skill now. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's quicker. It's a lot more accessible to play a game like Call of Duty. It's much faster paced, right? To get to that part in this game, you got to be willing to put hundreds and hundreds of hours in. That's definitely not time that a lot of people want to invest. And if they do, well, they'll play retail, because that one's still a time sink, but a lot quicker. Yeah, Baron's music. When it came out, 2004. There was private servers and stuff like that, I think back in early 204, late 203 of the alpha. Some 18 years ago. Like, I mean, that's a long time ago, you know? But I just don't get bored of this game, even though it's the same shit. Running around 15 minutes at a time, just trying to collect some fucking boars and intestines. You know, yeah, sure, that could be monotonous, but... You know, when you're streaming too, there's a couple people in the chat to chat with. Kind of makes the time go by. It's kind of like a journey, you know, that you're building on. I don't know, I find it relaxing. And then, like I said, exhilarating at the same time. Whereas Call of Duty is almost too exhilarating.
Interesting.
I can't play that game 2 hours straight. It's impossible. Well, I shouldn't say impossible, but I really wouldn't want to do it. This has a lot of different zones. No two zones look the same. You know? But again, definitely not for everybody, and I get that. Yeah, I'll head over into Ashenvale. That's a contested territory, so I gotta be careful about that. But there's a spot I can get to near where my Night Elf Druid was, the level 31 there. And I'll try to get the flight path to Splinter Tree Post. I'll fly back to Crossroads. And then I think from there I'll end the stream, because I have been streaming. Except for that small, like, 2.5 hours. Like, I mean, fuck around with that. That's a long-ass time. There we go. I think I've put in my time for the day. But I've already recorded some other videos I needed to. I talked about the Cyberpunk update. I did a casual gameplay video of WoW. I did one for Story of Seasons, Pioneer of Olivetown, which is like a Harvest Moon game for the Nintendo Switch, because that game just came out. And again, that's the kind of stuff I want to be more on top of. I gotta make sure that I don't let the live streams consume my channel. Because, no offense, they don't do well. If I was getting thousands of people in my streams, and you know what I mean? Well, I would just become a streamer. I would be like, fuck all the other shit. I would go to where the money is, do you know what I mean? Like, I might enjoy this more, but this ain't paying the bills like the other stuff I do does. Oh, he's on the other level. So I'm kind of going where the money is. Except for when I'm streaming, I'm not going where the money is in that instance. I'm going in the complete opposite direction there.
For the Horde.
And here it is. Here's the danger zone. Yeah, I mean, this game really can be meditative. Absolutely. Now, watch the whole vibe change. I'll turn up the music just a smidgen, not too much, so you could still hear my annoying voice. Here it goes. We're about to do it. This is more Night Elf-ish in nature. Level 20 spider. Hear the music, you know, like it's very, very soothing. I could almost do an ASMR video to this shit. And now for the Tales of Ashenvale. You know? But yeah. So the Night Elf one is all the way over there. My Horde one's only over here. My Night Elf Druid was actually right over here, and then I ended up going there and then flying here. Not on the same server, but still. That's not the point. Kind of looking around me now to make sure I don't get my ass beat. But you see how the whole vibe just changed? The music from like when I was in the Barrens to this. It's like, boom. I like that. I don't like that I'm vulnerable and I can't stealth because I can't turn into a cat yet. But whatever. But yeah, it's going to be hard to choose between the Tauren Druid and the Night Elf Druid. Oh yeah. Ashenvale music, just WoW music in general. Classic WoW music never gets boring for me. It's nostalgic as shit. But which one do you prefer? The Night Elf Druid or the Tauren Druid? Because I'm having a hard time choosing between those two cat forms.
Blood and thunder.
Yeah, the Night Elf Druid is pretty badass. Just from, like, you know, humanoid form. I mean, I love my Tauren. He's something different. He's like a Minotaur. He's pretty cool. I like the Night Elf more. But when it comes to the cat form, I'm just undecided. I just don't know. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm getting this guy to at least level 20. To kind of just, you know, see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can hear it. I'm about to get mangled. I can just tell. Oh, this isn't good. I'm gonna get it. Oh, just in the nick of time. See that guy's body that was floating in midair? That was someone that tried to escape and some rogue just ambushed him. That is hilarious. But I made it. In other words, I wish my Night Elf Druid could turn into the Tauren cat form. Or at least have the option. See, Splinter Tree Post is under attack. I'm so glad I'm not there. All the different zones, all the different musics kicking in. Look at that, all the different zones, the different biomes, if you will. It's just, oh man, I just never tire of this shit. 17 fucking years of this shit. Same old crap. Day in, day out. After 130,000 hours. Most games I can barely hit 50 hours in before I get bored. 50 hours! Ark Survival Evolved, I got a couple of thousand hours into that. But nothing comes close to this. About 130,000. And that's fairly accurate. But yeah. Well, once I land, that will be it for me. Probably going to stretch, take a break. I might play a little bit on my own there. Just a little bit. I might see how... well, probably not, actually. It's already 7:20. Yeah, well, I've been playing video games since 1981. Pretty hardcore, too. I remember as a kid, I used to play like Atari or those arcades, Donkey Kong, or the regular Mario Brothers before Super Mario Brothers even existed. Like that 8-bit shit. And man, I would go red in the face. It looked like my parents beat me and my ears would go red. Red, red, red. And I would become like in a trance-like state. Like, what? What? Because video games, man, they just mesmerized me, right? Because I got bullied in school as a kid. Didn't have a nice childhood or anything like that. So video games are like such an amazing escape for me. But sometimes my parents would be like, okay, that's enough gaming now. And I was like, argh. Like I became possessed. I wanted to gank my parents. You know? Hello, Connor. Goodbye, Connor. Sorry, I gotta go. It's been like over 2.5 hours. Oh, because people are pricks. I was a small, scrawny little shit kid. Just wanted to mind his own business. Didn't want to be looked at. Didn't want to be noticed. I didn't want people to know I existed. But, you know, kids in your school 5-6 years older than you, they're much bigger than you, taller, stronger than you usually. So there was always that one person, you know. Oh, I don't remember who. I mean, some of them I remember who, and some of them I gave a smackdown to once I got older. That was pretty cool. But that's another story for another day. But yeah. Alright, I'm going to take a break before my ass falls apart. Because it hurts to sit on it. Not because I need to go to the bathroom. I just thought I'd clarify that. But, I already did that earlier. And I should be around tomorrow. Probably the usual time there. Between 5 and 6 Eastern Standard Time. And hopefully by then I has a surprise for you tomorrow. Where I get the cat form on this guy. I go into cat form, go into bear form. Log out super quick. Go back on the night elf. Cat form, bear form, like side by side. And then we discuss. We look at the aesthetics of them. I prefer the night elf over the tauren, even though I like the tauren a lot. They are pretty cool. But there's no doubt that I like the night elves a little bit more. But, anyways. We'll do that. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, well, maybe tomorrow. Around 5-ish o'clock Eastern Standard Time, around that time. Sounds good. So yeah, thanks for stopping by for whoever is left in the stream. A whole whopping 5 people. I generally end the streams, there's like 1 or 2. So 5 is pretty good. Again, I used to average about a dozen people a stream. I did. I really did. But that is when I was streaming closer to 8 o'clock, and now it's almost 7:30. So now I'm ending the stream back when I used to start my stream. There's more people that used to come in around 8 o'clock, 8:30. But as I said before, I like going to bed early. I've been working out hardcore. I like to have some downtime to myself. Play on my Switch in bed. Watch some South Park for a couple of hours before I go to bed. Wake up early. Rather than streaming late, even if it means getting twice as many viewers in the stream. It's just not worth it. But definitely ever since I started streaming a little bit earlier, like around 5 instead of 8, even though it's been consistent, it's absolutely made a huge difference in how many people show up. But alright, take it easy. Good night, good day, afternoon, evening, whatever part of the world you're in. And like I said, between 5 and 6 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday, is when I'm usually here.